Hello and welcome to another vlog. I'm VA Winter, I'm an indie author, beta reader, kind of a developmental editor in training. My debut novel Firewitch is currently on pre-order, which you can find links for down below, which I'm very excited about. Seeing my last vlog for the chaos that process was and still continues to be. It is Sunday as we speak. It is Sunday the 22nd of June. It is far too hot here in the UK. Today I am working on the trailer for Firewitch. I'm going to be posting that on YouTube today, so by the time this video comes out, you'll have seen it. I have this next week off work, so I will be working on planning Q3, and I'm still working on the long outline for book 2. I am hopefully later on today at least making some progress towards getting my newsletter set up properly. So there will be, hopefully by the time this video comes out, if you sign up for my newsletter, which will hopefully by then be linked below, you can get a free short story. The short story does connect to my wider world of novels, but you're going to have to read to figure out how they connect. That will be going out hopefully in theory on the 13th of every month. I haven't 100% decided what I'm going to put in it yet. If anybody's got any suggestions, please let me know. I'm also working on finishing my developmental editing course because I've been making my way very slowly through it and I just need to finish it. So I'm going to put some focus this next week on getting through that. I'm currently reading Plot and Structure by James Scott Bell. I think if I'd read it 10 years ago, I probably would have found it more useful, to be honest. But because I'm so far now into everything writing wise, I'm not particularly finding it that helpful. So the point of this clip is I have a book, and it's a book that's been sitting at the post office for me for over a week. It's been too hot to go and get it, I'll be honest. And it is a book I'm very excited about that I pre-ordered. It should be signed. I mean, look how pretty that is. I'm not a fan of hardbacks. If I buy a hardback of a book, you know I really like that author. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. This is and was supposed to be my reward for finishing the pre-order for Firewitch. It was too hot during the week to go and get it. I'm going to go and get on with seeing if I can finish this trailer. It's Sunday afternoon, and I've just finished the trailer for Firewitch. It's now posted on YouTube. I'm just doing the reel to go along with it. I've just realised I've left the music in, which I meant to take out, to put different music on, so I'm going to have to redo it, but it's fine. When I think about the last 4 quarters, I've just constantly changed my mind on what my goals are, what I want, what the aim is, what the point is, what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm not doing, what I want to do, what I don't want to do. And it is frustrating, and I am frustrated with myself that I just can't seem to stick with things. I just want to stick with things. I just want to be consistent. And with YouTube, I've done this before, and I've gone, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't know if I want to do it anymore. I can't. I need a break. And then my views go like this. And then I come back and slowly we drag back up. And then I hit a point and then I do it again. And I'm like, will you stop it? This is me to myself more than anything saying, I am going to be consistent. I'm doing this and I'm going to be consistent in doing this because I need to stop changing my mind. I need to stop putting time and effort into changing my mind and put the time and effort into doing the things. End of. This is voiceover me. So this is editing me just coming in to just explain a couple of things. So here I am printing out or at least my printer's thinking about printing out my HB90 goal planning pages for the quarter. I was going to do this at the end of the week, but decided to do it at the beginning of the week because I was feeling in a complete mess with my goals. So basically what I've decided to do is to focus more or less completely on the books. That's where all of my time is going during the week, really, towards the books, and obviously doing YouTube and then other social media, Instagram and TikTok as well. I'm still going to offer editing services, but I'm not going to be putting any focus into marketing it or anything like that. It's just if people find me, great. Hi, if you would like to check out my services, links are down below. And if not, then they don't, and that's okay, because the most important thing to me is that I write the books and finish the books and publish the books. Hello, so editing voiceover me again, and I just wanted to explain quickly just some of the images that I'm putting up on the screen here and the little footage of me on a train. I went to the workhouse at Southall, which is not far away from where I live. It's obviously like a historic building. It was built in the 1800s, in the early 1800s, and continued to kind of operate as some form of government building until quite recently, really. Whether that was a workhouse or it functioned as some temporary accommodation for homeless people at one point. And this gave me a lot of ideas for one of my stories. So not necessarily anything in the series that I'm currently writing, but the book that I started for my master's degree is kind of set. It's a dystopia, but it kind of plays with the idea of a workhouse. Visiting this place gave me a lot of ideas for that story, which was really interesting. And now I want to write that story, but I can't write that story because I need to finish the series that I'm currently writing. That's kind of what you're seeing on the screen at the moment. It's just some pictures that I took while I was there. Monday morning. I did a really bad job of vlogging last week. What did I do? I have been working slowly on the long outline. I've made the decision to just sort of let go of the idea of having a vlog go up yesterday because it's now obviously today, so it's too late. And just carry on vlogging this week, try and do a better job of it, try and get back into the rhythm of vlogging. I'm back to work today. The big thing that I accomplished last week was I finally finished my developmental editing course. Woohoo! So potentially, by the time this video goes live, if I've figured out the details of it, alarm interrupted me. So yeah, I'm thinking of starting to offer manuscript assessments. I'm not exactly sure what that looks like right now. I'm trying to figure out what to charge, how to charge. I'm not sure I like the idea of doing flat rate pricing for the beta reading. I've tried it for a little bit. I'm not 100% sure whether to do that or whether to just go back to charging by the word. I'm not sure. That's an exciting development. I've obviously planned Q3. I'm nearly at the end of the long outline to get back to the actual writing, and it needs re-outlining. Some of it isn't working, so I just need to go back and redo the outline in places. But that's why I like the outlining process. You know, instead of being at this point like 60, 70,000 words into a draft, I've only written 15,000 words. So I can just sort of like go back and tweak it without as much deleting and as much upset as if I'd written the entire thing. Currently reading Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. Really enjoying that. I'm going to try and be posting on TikTok this week as well. I'm not 100% sure about this idea at all. And get back on Instagram because I kind of abandoned that last week as well. And other than that, I really do need to get back to my outline this morning. And then I have to go back to work. And I don't want to, but I've got to, so I will shut up and get on with it. So I was just sitting here thinking to myself, so I figured I'd record it. I haven't vlogged. I've just not thought about it, or just not wanted to, or not felt like I've been doing anything that's worth sharing. This week I have been working on my newsletter, mostly getting the welcome sequence done, getting the reader magnet done, finished the long outline. It needs work, but I didn't want to dive into revisions for that because I should be doing copy edits for Firewitch next week. I kind of have been drifting during the week, just trying to do my newsletter, which we're getting there. The reader magnet is kind of done. I've signed up for BookFunnel, which is a way of delivering the reader magnet to people who subscribe to the newsletter. So in theory, by the time this video goes out, there should be a link down below to subscribe to my newsletter. And if you subscribe to my newsletter, you'll get a short story. And it's one that I actually wrote during my master's degree. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So it's not been tremendously exciting. It's been a lot of me getting annoyed at technology because I don't understand what I'm doing and trying to figure out what I'm doing and feeling like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall. I've read Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. There was a couple of bits in it that I felt like could probably have come out or at least been condensed quite a lot. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I think we need more books like that. I think books featuring female-female relationships don't find their way into the mainstream much. I certainly don't see many. It's not very often that a book will be published like that, especially with the level of publicity that book had. Probably going to write about it on my Substack. Link is down below. I don't really know what to do with myself right now. I feel anxious about my copy edits coming back next week. even though there's nothing to feel anxious about, because it's literally just the technical stuff at this point. There's nobody going to tell me, hopefully, that, you know, the book is bad. But I think as well, it's kind of, I've started to post on TikTok. So also, I'm getting some views and new followers, and why that's any different to Instagram, I don't know. But it's just making me feel anxious about being seen and perceived and noticed. I'm actually more comfortable with the idea of the book not selling anything. Like, if the book didn't sell a single copy, I would feel more comfortable. I'd know how to handle that emotion better than people might actually buy it. Because if people actually buy it, then people might actually read it. And then if people actually read it, then in my head, there's definitely some imposter syndrome of like, obviously the book's not very good, so therefore everyone's just going to hate it and leave negative reviews, and that's the end of it. Whereas if nobody buys it, that won't happen. And I think that's probably partly why I'm struggling a little bit with this as well, because I have that imposter syndrome. The only way to deal with that is to just keep doing it and just keep going and keep moving. Because if I give in to the urge to self-sabotage, obviously that's not going to help me. Anyway, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. That's that for now, I suppose. It's now Sunday morning, and I'm editing this video, and I just need to close it out. I think the whole vlog has been a bit of a mess. I suppose accomplishments wise, I've finished the long outline, or the first draft of the long outline as it turns out, for book 2. I have finished my developmental editing course, and I'm now offering manuscript assessments. Got my newsletter set up with a reader magnet. I'm hoping and praying it works properly. I probably should test it. But if it doesn't work properly and you do actually want to sign up, let me know down below if there's something wrong. Message me on Instagram. Just leave a comment somewhere and let me know so I can fix it. It's not been a bad 2 weeks. I think I just need to, it's like adjusting to a new version of reality where I actually have a book kind of out. It's not fully out, but it's the fear of like marketing it and then people thinking it's going to be really good, and then actually it turns out to not be good. And it's not the fact that I don't think it's very good, it's the fear that it's not very good. It's the fear that, what if? Like, I know that I've created the best book that I feasibly can create with the skills that I have right now, with the limitations that that particular book placed on me. I don't know how I could have made it any better. Obviously, I'm doing the copy edits over the next couple of weeks. The writing will be a lot better, and I'm excited to see what it looks like after it's been copy edited. And, you know, the writing itself is a lot stronger. I'm excited to format it in Vellum and make it look pretty and kind of get everything set up and upload the final files to Amazon, etc. It's just, I'm going to have to learn to live with the fear that, well, what if it's actually really bad? And that's subjective anyway. But other than that, I'm going to close this vlog out. Obviously, links to everything mentioned, discussed, more stuff besides is always down in the description box. Sign up for my newsletter to get your free short story, pre-order Fire Witch if you want to. Check out all my other social medias, my services, etc. down below. Hit like if you like, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time with another video.